Hi drummers, hope you're well. So intro here for you for Ziggy Stardust by David Bowie, of course, drummed by the amazing Woody Woodmansey, who I met. I was lucky enough, in fact, to appear on the same bill as a few years ago at the Church of Scientology, of all places, to do a gig and to meet one of your heroes. He was playing with his amazing 3D project, like a 2D project, in fact, a double drum thing with his son, I believe. And he was a lovely guy, fascinating fellow. We chatted for a bit about Bowie and all this stuff, and amazing, really, really cool guy. Anyway, the intro, we're just going for the intro here before the vocal comes in. It goes like this. Okay, by the way, this was, of course, the answer to yesterday's Name That Drum Tune. If you haven't watched this channel before, I do a little thing where I play a little, every week or so, play a little short blast of drumming, and the viewer's job is to guess what famous song that drumming is taken from. That was from this, and it was the winner, by the way, was Daniel. I'm going to make sure I say your name right, Daniel. Daniel Fastino, first on there on YouTube. Good one, man. So the first person to get the right answer across any platform wins. I've said it before, I said it again, man. If you want to win this game, the best way to do it is subscribe to this channel on YouTube and press the little bell icon so you get the notification every time I upload a video, and you'll see it straight away. It usually goes upload to YouTube and then TikTok and then Instagram and then Facebook. So if you're on one of those other ones, you'll get it later, man. So best chance of winning is to subscribe on YouTube. So let's break this one down. I'll play you the first 2 bars. Obviously, there's 2 bars of guitar only at the beginning of the tune, and then the drums come in. So I'll play the first 2 bars that the drums play. Okay, so first bar is regular straight 8s, like basic rock beat, isn't it? There's just a crash on beat 1 and a crash on beat 3. And then the next bar has a crash on 1, and then on the and of beat 2. Often described as a pushed crash, and then you've got 3 and 4 E and 3 and 4 E and. So I'm going to play for you here those first 2 bars. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And a great way to get to know these little moments, if this is all quite new, is to just loop, not that it happens like this in the song, but just to loop those 2 bars. And so on, as much as you like. Of course, start slow if you need to, build it up. By the way, as loads of you will know, this song appears in grade 6 for rock school. And what I've done here is actually, there's 1 note difference to what I played in the Name That Drum Tune example. I'm going to actually play it the rock school way, because I think on balance it could well be that. It's just to do with the way it moves around the toms on the big fill. And actually I think it's a little smoother, a little easier to play it. So we'll do it the rock school version. So that's that. That's the first 2 bars. The next 2 bars go like this. Okay, this is the big drum fill that I get asked about a lot. So just quickly, the first bar of those 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's very much like the first bar we played, isn't it? Here in the 3rd bar, but we've got the 1 extra little kick. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Classic little grade 3 bit of coordination there, where you've got the kick drum on the of beat 2, in between the hi-hats, and then again with beat 3. I'll play that bar again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and but still the crashes on the 1 and the 3. I should say, by the way, this is grade 6, man. So what's about to happen in this next fill, if you're not at grade 6, could potentially be quite challenging. People often say to me, well, I'm really struggling with this fill. Have you got any tips? And often it emerges they've been playing the drums for 2 months or so. Like it's grade 6, man. Like it's supposed to be a challenge, this bit. So here's the big fill here. It goes. Oh, one other thing I meant to say, by the way, 2 crashes. I'm using 2 crashes here. If you've got 1 crash, just hit 1 crash. I think it's nice for sort of tonal variety to hit the 2. If you've got 2, I'd say do that. If you haven't, you could always hit the edge of your ride cymbal. So. Another option, if you've just only got 1 cymbal, obviously hit 1 cymbal. Okay, here's the big fill. Bar 4, at least the 4th bar that the drums play, it goes. So a good place to start here, I think, is the rhythm. The rhythm is... So it's based around a sextuplet feel, right? I've done a whole series about sextuplets, which I'll link to in the description for this video. 6 notes per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you played a whole bar of those, it would go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cucumber, cucumber, or rashers and sausages. 4 times. 2, 3, 4. So the rhythm is not too removed from that. It's based on sextuplets. The first beat is sextuplets. The second beat is 2. If you count your sextuplets as 1 triplet and triplet, which is the classic way to count sextuplets with this feel, 1 triplet and triplet, so the 1 and the and, regular 8th notes are in there. There's 2 little notes in between. 1 triplet and triplet being the 6 notes across 1 beat for a sextuplet. 1 triplet and triplet. On beat 2, we're going to go 2 and triplet. So you hit beat 2, and then you start a little semi-quaver triplet, a 16th note triplet on the and. Rhythm of the first half of this bar. 1 triplet and triplet, 2 and triplet. 1 triplet and triplet, 2 and triplet, 3 and 4 and. Okay, beat 3 is a sextuplet. 3 triplet and triplet, and beat 4 is 4 triplet and, this time stopping on the and of beat 4. 4 triplet and, just 4 hits there. 1 triplet and triplet, 2 and triplet, 3 triplet and triplet, 4 triplet and. I'll do that again. 1 triplet and triplet, 2. I recommend here playing a single stroke roll, starting with your lead stick each time. You can think of this as it's like 2 big rolls, isn't it? 1 triplet and triplet, 2 being the first of the rolls. Then there's a little gap of half a beat. And triplet, 3 triplet, and triplet, 4 triplet, and. I reckon single stroke roll, starting with your lead hand. 1 triplet and triplet, 2, starting with your right if you're right-handed. Then again, starting with your right. And triplet, 3 triplet, and triplet, 4 triplet, and. And if you're struggling with that rhythm, one good thing to do is put it against a quarter note or crotchet pulse on your kick. Again, this doesn't happen in the song, just to get the feel of it. Get it? Ba 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 ba. That's the basic rhythm. Obviously, the kick drum doesn't happen on the beat when you play the song, like I said, but it's a really good idea if you're just getting your head around that rhythm. That's a really good idea, I'd say. Okay, now the actual orchestration. You crash with the kick on beat 1. So the first of those 6 on beat 1 has a crash. On beat 2, we go. So 2 and triplet. Again, it's all snare drum except for a crash with kick on the and of beat 2. Let's play the first half of that bar now. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, beat 3, regular sextuplet, all on the snare. And then 4 triplet and, well, I played it on my little videos, on my Name That Drum tune. In rock school, they've got you going, if you're right-handed, left, right, which on balance is probably a good idea, I'd say, and flows a little smoother, I'd say. Here we go. So 1 triplet and triplet, 2 and triplet, 4 triplet and. You getting that at the end? 4 triplet and. I'm going to loop that a little bit. Here we go. triplet and triplet 2 and triplet 3, triplet and triplet 4, triplet. Okay, that's that. I'll play the 3rd and 4th bars at the drum play one last time. Okay, and the last 2 bars of the intro. So the first of those 2 bars is the same as it was 2 bars before that. 1, 2, a 3, 4. With that little grade 3 style bum in the middle. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. And last bar of the intro goes like this. So overall rhythm here: 1 E and 2 and a 3 and 4 E and 1 and. Crash with kick, snare, hi-hat. That's beat 1. Beat 2, 2 and a. 2 and a. So hi-hat and snare, crash with kick, snare. Here's the first half of that final bar of the intro. 3 and 4 and then it finishes off with 3 and 4 and, same as you had earlier. 3 and 4 and. Let me play that last bar a couple of times slow and working it up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, whole intro, real slow, last time. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So crashes on the beat. 1 and 2, and 4 and. Funky bass drum. Big fill. Funky bass drum. And then last bar. Just a little bit faster, 3 and 4 and. There you go, man. Classic little bit of, yes, in grade 6 for rock school, I would say. Maybe in like Trinity, the regular Trinity syllabus, you might see those sorts of moves just that appear in the intro there a little earlier than that, maybe a 4 or a 5. But it's certainly one for drummers who've been playing for a little while, I would say, potentially a few years into their playing, depending how quickly you got through the stuff. Typically, I guess somewhere from a couple of years onwards, I would say, typically, to really nail, especially that a big fill in the 4th bar. So thanks for watching. A great suggestion by my monthly member, Steve. Thanks a million, Steve. Congratulations to all the people who got the right answers, by the way. Well played. And especially to Daniel, that you got in there first. Thanks a million for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thanks a million, as always, to all the amazing people who've supported this channel by buying me a coffee via my Buy Me a Coffee support page. That link to that is in the description below. Appreciate that so much. It keeps me going very, very nicely. Thank you very much for that, and for all the amazing new members. Amazing new member again yesterday, David, signed up. Thanks a million. As a member of this channel, you'll be supporting it, helping it grow. I hugely appreciate that. It's a £10 a month membership, and you get a load of cool stuff in return. I'll give you a free complimentary Zoom session or face-to-face session, write you a customized practice plan, give you feedback on your drumming, and ongoing drum support. You can message me anytime, and I'll give you a video response or written response as appropriate for your drumming. So thanks a million to all the amazing people who've done that. Again, details in the description below if that's of interest. Have fun with this. Any questions about it, give me a shout. Thanks a million. Cheers.